Good morning.
Fellas.
We got
Look at
somebody
this.
in here. Who is this guy?
This is the fucking big surprise. This is a guy I've known literally my fucking whole life. Views from the backseat viewers. This is fucking Jeff Cook, the man, the myth, the legend.
I don't know about all that, but
Cookster, how you doing, man?
You know what? I'm doing great. I can't complain.
Right on, man. Awesome. So in the green room, we'll say we kind of I introduced Jeff and Eric, and we kind of talked a little bit. Just let Jeff know how this is just man. It's a show about nothing.
I'm super impressed. I'm super impressed that he got the house to literally change the wall behind him strictly for this show.
Yeah,
like, hey, fellas, it took a couple extra jobs this morning, but I got it changed all.
Right on. So yeah. So so like I said, I've known Jeff fucking practically my whole life. I mean, he was part of my family because he might tell you, my dad and Harvey was his boss. So I mean, I've known Jeff forever. So great guy, great cat, man, great cat.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let alone your dad knowing me as a kid. That's how I met your dad.
Oh, yeah.
So it goes back further than the firehouse.
Yeah. I was just a cadet in high school when I met his dad, and then it just went from there. And paid on call, and then got on career and worked with his dad. So yes, I was a kid, and he introduced me to Dixmoor. Your dad.
Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And the van with the cooler of beer.
Yes.
Nice.
Which at that time was the green. Was it the green van or the blue van?
Went from green to blue.
Yes, it did. Yeah, he gave me that green van when I was old to drive, but by that time it was so fucking far gone. I sold it to some guy in Harvey. Some guy in Harvey. Yep. And he drove that thing till it wouldn't drive no more.
So how did you see that? Did you see that van driving around town then?
Yes,
all the time.
I saw it too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's crazy. I mean, even though Chicago's so big, it's broken down in those towns, neighborhoods, and so you can see the same people every day.
Yeah.
Had that cooler full of the Miller Killers
all the time.
Yep. The little 8-ounce Miller Killers.
And he also, when we worked the holidays, we always had us only one can of beer. But your dad was the one at the holidays.
Yeah.
We got away with it with the troops, but we did have, we'd have that
awesome.
One can.
Awesome. Oh, I love that guy. I miss him so much.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah. Definitely miss him,
man.
Man.
Your dad were the ones that put when your dad was doing HVAC on the side.
Yeah.
I think you and your dad were the ones that put the furnace in my mom and dad's old house down the street from Station 1.
Yeah, we did. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. We did that. We did HVAC work for a Chief Bell. Remember Chief Bell?
Yep, I sure do.
Yep. Did work for him. Yeah. So tell you a funny story. When I was a punk ass kid, hanging around with the wrong crowd, we were driving down, going, which southbound on High 57, getting off on 159th Street, and I threw a fucking big bag of fucking McDonald's garbage out the fucking window. Guess whose window it fucking ended up on?
Bell's.
Fucking Deputy Chief Riddle's fucking truck. Fuck, man. And he fucking looked at me. He's like, I know who your dad is. I'm like, I'm fucked.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. I never heard the end about that. So yeah.
Wow. I never heard that story, but I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he was fucking pissed. He looked at me. He's like, I know who you are. I know who your dad is. Fuck. And I know exactly who he was. Like, oh fuck.
Oh,
I'm screwed.
Yes. A lot of good times.
Yep.
Good times. Your dad and his cars.
I got two of them, bro.
I got them.
I got the black Chevelle and the Camaro.
You got the Camaro that says, "Where's the beef?" on the back?
Yeah. Let me see. I'm not good at getting these extra screens up on here, so bear with me. But yeah, okay. So let's keep talking. Yeah. So yeah.
Always an adventure.
I still have the beef Camaro.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Jeff,
yes.
How long you been on the job then?
37 years now.
37.
Yes.
Man, you've seen changes in your career.
Oh yes, I have. Yes. Well, I got right out of high school. I got involved with it.
Yeah, and I don't mean to. I mean, we had my dad on back in one of the earlier episodes, and he's had about 33 years on or so. And so we were just talking about some of the changes that he saw in his career from when it started. I mean, culturally, from cultural to equipment to tactics and strategies. I mean,
Absolutely.
You've seen a lot of change over that time frame.
I'm still a medic. I'm still an active medic too. I've
Paramedic?
been a medic for 35.
Oh,
paramedic for 35
oh shit!
years. Yeah.
Man.
I still hold it for right now.
So what I know, when you started, open cabs.
Yeah, open cabs and we rode the tailboard.
Tailboards in Dixmoor.
Right.
You remember, Dad? You guys used to fucking drive us kids around, hanging off the back of the fucking tailboard in Dixmoor. Had the fucking ropes around us. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the shit.
The hose tools. The rope tools, hose tools.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. The fucking
open cab.
Yeah. Which
jump seats.
So my dad was backpedaling in Iowa. So I mean, open cab ride and tailboard ride in the wintertime. Not real fun.
No, that was not fun. It's ironic you bring that up about tailboard riding. I was cleaning out stuff in my garage, and when we had tailboard riding, since it was cold in the winter, we would wear ski masks. And I literally had a ski mask that was multicolored. They used to laugh at me, but it kept my ass warm.
Oh yeah.
Going through stuff in my garage and find this thing in a box of my stuff from days from the past. That ski mask I wore on the tailboard 30-something goddamn years ago.
Right?
Wow. Crazy, man. That's fucking nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah. Hang that on the memorabilia wall and people be like, what in the hell is this about?
Yeah. Crazy. Fucking crazy, man. Crazy.
No. And then now you've got the super safe. Safety is now a top 3 priority.
Seat belts and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah. No. So what else? What is the other big? I mean, obviously there's a million of them, but what other huge change? What's one that you take note of that from when you started to now that's either good and or bad?
Well, definitely Neil mentioned one about traditions. A lot of the traditions have gone by the wayside. The younger Generation X, whatever you want to call them now, the millennials or whatever the hell it is. But anyway, that's huge. They want everything given to them. Don't want to work. You can't, if you raise your voice, you're picking on them and different things like that. So that's huge. Apparatus has come a long way.
Sure.
Now everything. We were just talking about apparatus this morning here about all the electronics, especially when you're learning how to pump it at.
Right.
It's a nice thing, but electronics still fail. When we get away from teaching, the manual ways and, apparatus, some of our tactics and strategy. I mean, we went from pushing it with one guy to now we got 2 in and 2 out and things like that,
And like even the transitional attack. And I mean, people still, So
And there's nothing wrong realistically at first, they're pushing it hard from the yard, hitting it and outside. And there's nothing wrong with giving it a quick hit and then going in. It makes a lot better. At first, I balked at it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. But then once you start that, there's nothing wrong with giving it a quick hit and then going inside. It makes it more tenable for everybody.
Of course.
You bring up tradition. So obviously tradition's huge in the fire service. I teach a class about that, and starting with we go all the way back to Ben Franklin and the plug uglies and that kind of stuff. But what's one of your favorite traditions that you feel is going by the wayside that you'd like to see brought back?
A lot of the camaraderie back when, and one thing that stands out in my mind the most, Neil, is with your dad. Neil's dad was obviously a captain on the department, and we all were on. We were on a red shift together. And one thing that Joe made it important to us and instilled in us, besides being friends and together on duty, off duty, we're all together as one big family as well. And we would do things off duty.
We still try to do that.
Right, so I still try to do that with the troops. And it's very hard because, like I said, the culture change is totally different. But that's one of the things I'd love to see come back. And some of us try to keep it going, and we did. Right. When we worked on Joe's shift, when we were off, I mean, even if we had to work, you could send your girlfriends, your wives, everybody was protected, and we would have a ball, and we all did everything. You just don't see it a whole bunch anymore, and I'd love to see that come back because we got that separation now, and you try to keep it going. There's a few of us that do, but we don't have it like that. But like I said, your dad, Neil, had it going on. He was one of our favorite captains, one of my favorite captains and mentors, no doubt about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, one of the things that we tried to do back to the fire department is every Wednesday morning we'd get together for breakfast, just a standing meeting. So like, whether you're just on your day off or you retired and came back in, you knew that Wednesday morning at 7:30 or so you'd be able to have breakfast and coffee with the guys. And I think that's still going on years later. I mean, that's
still
probably
do that on Wednesday mornings.
I think that's still going, what, 6 years at this point? That's been going
maybe even longer than that, man. Because we started at High V,
right?
Yeah, and then we go to Eggs and Jam now. So,
right, which I think is pretty neat, and that's a way you can kind of try to keep that going a little bit. But it's that family aspect of the fire service is so critical. And Neil's been telling me that hashtag 2020 definitely kind of changed that a little bit because he couldn't interact with the guys as much at the houses, and it was just different.
Right. Yeah, a lot of places would separate. You're right, separate stations. We'd had 3 at one time. If you pissed off this trustee or this mayor, then the stations couldn't hang out together. And draw people apart.
Yeah. And then you bring up a different aspect. We won't get into it too far because of, but politics on the job, man. It's an interesting place, especially. Especially in your neck of the woods. I won't dive into it.
Yes. And we can talk.
Protected, but that's an offline conversation for sure.
Yes. That's definitely over beer in a few hours.
That's right.
Oh
that's right.
Definitely.
Neil, we haven't talked about it. What's the shirt of the day this week?
Okay, shirt of the day. Here, let me stand up here. Tainted Skin Tattooing. This was my tattoo guy, Rob Farinelli, passed away unexpectedly from a massive heart attack, kind of like my dad did last year. So it was hard. I mean, I don't want to say I grew up with this guy, but he was an apprentice for this guy, Rick Kevo, that passed away as well. And when I was living back in Midlothian, I had a fucking tattoo party. So Rick came to tattoo everybody, and Rob was there as an apprentice. And then, he opened his own shop, Tainted Skin. And then, that's where I got all my tattoos, was from fucking Rob. If I wanted to get a tattoo, I waited till I went back home to visit, went to Crown Point, Indiana to get a tattoo from Rob. And unfortunately, he passed away. And, I just send my condolences out to his family and his wife. And he was a great guy. He was like the fucking coolest cat. So yeah, 49 years old, gone way too soon.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. Way too soon. So
no. And that's just that reminder. I mean, I hate to say it, but we got to live our lives to the fullest, gentlemen, because we don't know. I mean,
what tomorrow brings.
That's right. It's a blessing to be here today. It's a blessing to be here today. So take advantage of it.
I don't take nothing for granted. We only live once. Live like there's no tomorrow, and live with no regrets.
Neil, I don't know if you know this, but your dad's fire truck is still in existence.
Well, you were telling me that, but you said I thought you said Denny had it, but then Denny died.
No, Denny didn't have it. Denny never had that.
Don't tell me Rich Genie ended up with it.
No, Rich Genie didn't. It wound up being a guy from Dyer, Indiana, that collected cars and everything like that, and he bought it because it happened to
bought it from who? Bought it from the city of Harvey because Dad really never owned it.
I thought he did.
I think it was still city of Harvey's.
Okay, I thought he did. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure on that part of it, but your dad took care of it, and then this guy, whoever this guy is, kept it the same. Same as how your dad, yes. And supposedly was using it in parades to, haul kids around in the back and stuff like your dad did.
Good deal.
So,
yeah.
Right on. What you're saying is we could start a GoFundMe and figure out how to get a hold of this guy and buy it back.
Yeah, we could. Hey, what about is the Huey Vietnam helicopter still the memorial at Lansing Airport?
It sure is.
I helped Dad do that.
Yeah, your dad was part of that project. Yeah. It's still there.
Awesome. Yeah, man. I remember leaving work from the heating company, BG&M, and going to fucking Lansing, having beers and fucking helping them on that to get it all. Yeah. So, it was a cool project. That was a good deal.
Yeah, but it's still there.
So how did your dad get involved in those projects?
Because I have no idea. If I had as many friends as my dad had, I wouldn't know what to do.
His dad.
I am glad they didn't have fucking cell phones and text messages, because that's all he would do was answer text messages. Fucking everybody loved that guy. I would be happy if 0.1% of the people loved me like they love my dad. I mean, incredible. No, I'm fucking serious. Jeff,
you're right though.
Am I kidding?
No, you're not.
God damn.
His dad would help everybody out. If you had a problem, you could always depend on Joe Weglars being there. Joe was always there. Remember the big project at St. John's Church?
Well, yeah. I helped him with that too. Bravanovich Hall.
Yeah. It's still there. Grimboa, it's still there.
Grimboa, yeah. Grimboa Hall, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I remember helping out on the fish fries on Fridays and shit. And it was,
still there.
Oh yeah.
Still there.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah. No, it's incredible. It's incredible. I mean, I worked with Neil for all these years, and I didn't hear a lot of these stories. I mean, because we joke and laugh about our own, but it's good. And we're creating our own stories, but you can't forget about who came before us.
Right.
And it seems like these newer guys coming on, they don't care about what happened before. Eric, on what episode 1, 2, 3, or 4 did I not say we need to get some people on here to talk about the funny fucking stories that happened in West Des Moines so we can have some kind of record of what happened, because you'll never hear them again.
No.
Yeah. Make a time capsule of them, because every time one of our guys retires, they go away.
Yeah, you'll never hear about when the West Side opened up racing go-karts around the fucking band in the parking lot.
Right. Yeah,
I mean,
stories that we just rolled at.
Having a fucking beer on a holiday, you can have one beer. I mean, you're never going to hear that again.
No,
you're never going to see it again. So it's like you have to keep this up, and like bigger cities have, your New Yorks, your Chicago's.
I didn't get a chance to get the station one before today. Speaking of everything your dad did, he always called us Mo's.
Mo.
Everything was Mo. Everything was Mo with Joe. But anyway, more of the story is when Joe passed away, there's a plaque hanging at Station 1, and it's about the Mo's.
Dude, I post that every year. I post that every year when he passed away on July 15th and on his birthday. And if I can get it up on the screen, I can't fucking figure that out because I'm just a fucking dumb fireman. That is, and he talks about because he always called everyone fucking Mo. He always called everyone scumbags.
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 Yeah. I'm gonna help Neil out and see if I can
help me out, man. I got pictures here.
Another thing is Dad hated black cats. He hated cats.
Oh yeah.
But I got to sort through some
stories about cats.
In order to find all the stuff about. Let's see here. Here it is. It's December 18th, right? There it is. A plaque to the guys from Joe. Is that
yes? That's it. Put it on the screen, man. This brings tears to my eyes because who came up with that saying?
The Mo's?
No, about the whole inscription on the plaque.
That's a very good question. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure about that. All I know is it was brought to the. Rita was actually the one that brought it to the firehouse.
Dude, it was spot on.
Yes. Yeah, that's it right there. It's spot on. I don't know who came up with that.
So, can you make that bigger, Eric, and I can try to read it? Or can you read it? Okay, it says it's kind of hard to read, but this is like spot on. Oh, this is like spot on my dad. So it says to the guys, I just want you guys to know it was a great privilege to be captain and work side by side with the best. We fought the fires, we endured the flames, we saved some lives and some people's memories. It was an honor to be part of your, let's just say, career and proudly wear the Harvey uniform. Don't let any scumbag tell you any different. Say Mo's. We had a lot of good times cooking together and a lot of laughs, but you could never get Joe Weglars. And what that means is you guys are fucking tricksters, but you can never get fucking dad. You can never get fucking dad. And then it says,
if I had my choice, I'd still be here with you guys. But I'm okay. I'm in a good place with the commander in charge. Someone had to be lead man out. Joe.
Man.
Tough.
That's a powerful message.
Yes. Powerful man. Don't feel bad, Neil. Brings tears to my eyes. Don't feel bad at all. I got a funny thing about your dad. You're talking about cooking with the guys. We had to kick your dad off of platoon duty in the kitchen, man. But he would put,
was he making his spiegots?
He makes soup one Sunday or whatever it was. So anyway, as we're eating this soup at the table, he turns around and goes, I was thinking of you guys today. We had a fire in the morning. He goes, I'm thinking about your backs, how they're a little tired and stuff like that. That crazy ass put Doan's pills in the goddamn soup.
Oh,
I thought the lieutenant was going to shit his pants.
Oh, fuck.
Doan's pills was put in the damn soup.
Uh,
Or how he used to peel potatoes. Do you remember that? Did he ever tell you that? In the garbage disposal, buddy. That was your old man.
What?
He would put a potato in a goddamn garbage disposal.
Oh, and hit it and then bring it out. Yeah.
Joe was crazy, you know.
Yeah. That's so like peeling potatoes in a garbage disposal is kind of like making lasagna in the dishwasher.
Yes, and we had eggshells in with the coffee in the morning. He would put the eggshells in with the grounds and shit like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. All that stuff
Funny.
aside, I fought some fires with him and answered some. I was a medic with them too, one of the younger medics, and Joe was good, man. Go down the street.
Since we're on the topic, Neil, do you mind if I share a photo of your father? You can see it down there at the bottom.
Well, no, because considering I can't figure it out.
There you go.
Oh, there he is.
Yes. Old truck 2. Old truck 2. That has the manual crank down from the outriggers.
Oh, man.
Yes, man. Yes. But that's old truck 2. There he is.
I actually, if you can, I actually got that picture up there. Kind of, if you can see behind me, that top picture right there. That's that actual picture right there. So, yeah. And then, Cookster, I mean, Eric, so how did you share that screen? Because Jeff, I sent you pictures of like you guys and you guys were on Black Shift?
We're on Red Shift.
Red Shift. So whatever shift you're on, it was a group of guys. And I think essentially was like, I can name a couple of these guys because like Captain Gorman was there. And
Can you
Greg
get the picture
DeGrew
back up? I could tell you. I think I know what picture you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't.
It's by one of the squirts.
Yes.
We had two twin squirts.
Yep. I remember those because they had that control hand on the back.
Yep.
Neil, is it the I don't know.
Like,
I'm on your face pages. That's
it right there. Add that to screen, Eric.
This one?
Yeah. There's Big Don right there on the far right.
Yep, there it is. There's the Red Shift. Well, on the far right, you have Mark Velhusen. Okay. You got Art Wexel that's in front of him. He's passed away.
Oh, wow.
Eddie B's up against the old squad in the back.
Okay.
And then in front of him is Richie Stockwell. Eddie B passed away.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Richie Stockwell in front of him has passed away.
Look at Captain Gorman in the front kneeling down.
Yes, that's Gormy. That's Rich Hewitt.
Which one of those three?
Kneeling down on the far right.
Got it.
Yeah, your matter of fact, Steve was also on your dad's shift. He was part of the group. But this is the red shift right here. The original first one.
Yep. And I think you got another picture there, Eric, is centered with them standing in front of. Yeah, there.
Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is. Ron DeYoung is up in the
Yep, there's Dad right there in the center next to that color fella.
Do you remember Dick Clemson? There's Dickster all the way over in the far left.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's Dickster.
Man, that's crazy.
This is the Phillips, Dan Manning.
Yeah,
Sterlow's Phil Patterson. Oh, yeah.
I can't believe all them guys passed away.
Yeah.
From what? Just
Artie had a heart attack on a call. I'm sorry, not on a fire call. He retired from the fire department and was doing HV inside and had a heart attack doing that.
Oh, man.
Yes. Richie Stockwell also as well died of a heart attack on his off day at home. Sterlo had a bunch of, Sterlo, God rest his soul, but he was involved with drinking and different stuff like that, and ultimately it took his life. You know, the drinking has killed But on the job, he was a great guy, big engineer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everybody. Eddie Belanda had throat cancer.
Eddie Belanda, yeah. I still talk to on Facebook his son.
Yeah,
Eddie was a good guy. Yeah,
he'd be proud, man. All three of his boys, man, are really huge. One's a professor, one's a two are police officer.
Eric, I just sent you a message with a picture. I want you to put on the lines for the cook for Jeff for the Camaro.
Boy.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah. So So Dennis is his name. Belanda.
Dennis Belanda.
Yeah. And I see posts of with Sandy and all that, and she always posts of Eddie at the VFW.
Oh yes.
So yeah, it's like fuck. I remember like holy shit. Do I remember that stuff? It's amazing.
Another guy you don't see on there hung on quite a bit with your dad and Eddie Belanda was John O'Leary Jr.
Well, John O'Leary was hanging around with my sister Heather because he was a nurse over at St. Mary's, maybe in Kankakee.
Yes.
So yeah, I remember John O'Leary.
But supposedly John's got MS. I haven't been able to confirm that.
That's why. No, that's true. That's why that's why him and Heather kind of got together because Heather's like all fucked up with MS. And John has it where I think he's a little bit more functioning than her, but yeah, that's how they kind of got together.
Neil, John's not with Lynn, his wife, or no?
Oh, dude, I couldn't tell you.
Whatever.
All I know is the fucking cool, slick back, black hair, leather fucking vest wearing John O'Leary was literally whittled away to a long gray haired. Like, who the fuck are you?
Wow,
it's sad, man. Because you remember these guys, it's like, fuck, man, I wish I could be you. You're fucking, you're tall and you're fucking got slick back, fucking black hair, and you're riding a fucking motorcycle and you got a fucking leather vest.
Yeah.
And here it is in the fucking 80s, and it's like, fuck, I want to, and it's sad, man.
It is sad. It is sad.
Fucking life's life's brutal, man. So here you go, Cooks. Eric, put that on there. Here it is, bro.
Oh boy.
And the other thing is, as we're talking about traditions that have gone past, we were looking at those photos of the guys by the rigs and stuff, and I have one that's in my possession that is very dear for my career, but quite frankly, we don't take enough.
Put it on there next, bro.
Why not? Put you
the black and white picture, yeah. So there it is, man.
This is not me.
That's the beat, bro. Yep.
I can remember your dad smoking them tires in front of the station when he's leaving in the morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There it is.
There it is. Wow.
Yep. Still got it.
Damn.
It's a little bit faster. Well, it's a lot faster than when Dad had it, but yeah.
Do you got a Chevelle? Yeah. Didn't he have a Chevelle too?
Eric, yeah, I do have his black Chevelle. Eric, let me as we talk, let me see if I can find a picture of that. Because I still have his black Chevelle.
Well, in hell, if we're being honest, those cars are about 10 feet away from Neil right now.
They are, but so do you think should I take my camera?
I don't know.
Here you go.
I don't know.
Here's a
I haven't seen the setup of your camera being held up by the duct tape and paper clips for a while. So.
Oh, that's funny.
Can you see that?
See it through the woods. It looks like it's in jail.
There it is.
How's that? That's his black Chevelle right there.
Damn.
Still got it.
Damn.
Still got it. It's up on the lift now. Yep, still got it.
Nice.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Your dad loved his cars, man.
He did. So I wish I could have got like his I don't know what happened to the camera. There we go. Or maybe not.
No.
We'll figure it out.
See, Jeff, this is what happens when people see behind the production.
Hey man, we're just fucking firefighters, man.
It's all right.
Trying to make this work.
So Eric, I mean, me and Neil have taken over a bunch of this conversation with different things. Are you married? Have any children? Or
great question. I am married, no kids.
That's okay.
I'm gonna try to restart it, Eric.
What's that?
I got a little wheel spinning, so.
We'll see if you join us back. Yeah. So
can you at least hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. All right.
Listen,
all right.
That's hearing you's never been the problem.
Hey, zip it.
I've been told that quite a few times. I got a big mouth too.
Yeah.
Hey, you shut up down there too.
Hey, now I said I am too.
I don't know what the hell. I just got a Google image spinning, so I don't know what's going on. So I might not have any video.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, so I live out in Colorado now. Took an opportunity to change life up a little bit and live out here and travel the country. Actually working with cops and firefighters, doing mental health wellness training.
Really? Awesome.
Yep, for a nonprofit. And then peddle some software on the side to put some dinner on the table. But
actually, let me ask you this: you travel on doing that, and I'm glad I asked you that question, because I think that's something now we've ignored that for a long time, and
right.
I'm glad to hear that, because there's been way too many first responders when it comes down to. I've had buddies, commit suicide, everything like that, and I always preach to everybody: you need to be caring for everybody that you're working in and around.
Yeah.
Because somebody asked me, why do you always ask how everybody's doing or how their kids are doing? I go, because for a reason.
Right.
First off, and that was distilled in me from actually Neil's dad, Joe. And I said, and plus I went through a rough divorce back in '92. I'm married twice. I got a couple kids, but I went through a rough divorce, and I know how the stuff that is with checking on people.
Right.
And I almost had a mental breakdown.
Yep.
And people were checking on me and stuff like that. I said, so I make it a point. I said, from that point forward, that I was always be checking on people. You need to.
Right.
Because everybody reacts different when it comes down to stress and that. But if you go around, if you put on, I'd like to have some of your information, maybe try to get you to come out this way.
Absolutely. So actually, Chicago Police Department is one of our clients. Every single Chicago police officer gets our program on a mandated basis through in-service training. So
I'm back.
I might be able to get you.
I'm back.
Be able to get you on the fire side down here.
Yeah.
Because we train with a bunch of different departments.
Right. Yeah. No, we'll definitely have that conversation, because it's and I'm excited to hear you talk about that, quite frankly, because it takes the leaders.
Talk about what? I missed something. Sorry.
I know we had a hard, serious conversation about mental health for a hot second.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so what I really appreciate is, as you know, it's that leadership, that informal leader, that senior guy that has to take care of. And if you don't believe in it, then nobody underneath you is going to believe in it.
Absolutely.
Either. But if you take care of your brothers and sisters, then that'll trickle down, and that'll be an impact. That'll be a legacy that you will have left behind far beyond you.
You're right. And like I said, that's what his dad distilled in us.
Yeah.
A bunch.
Yeah. And unfortunately, like when we work with, we get work with people in academies and stuff, and they get out on the streets, and the first company officer they got out of academy has such a powerful impact over them. And if the company officer says, "Oh, just suck it up, Buttercup, you signed up for this stuff," then it's forever shoved under the rug. But if it's a senior guy like you that actually says, "No, man, listen, we got to take care of each other," that's huge. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so we're there to take care of each other. We're there to make each other look good. I mean, if I got a guy, or if I make my crew look fucking dumb, man, we're gonna be the fucking laughing stocks. That's not what it's about. It's about us taking care of each other. We're a family. I spend more time with the fucking guys I work with than I do at home. And you know what? That's the life I fucking chose. And there's that bond, and there's that camaraderie.
Yes.
And yeah, we got to take care of ourselves.
And your dad looked out for all of us. I mean, and we would fight, because we had 4 firehouses that we worked out. Remember that, Neil? We had 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'd have to rotate, and we hated to rotate out of Station 1 because we wanted to be around his dad. His dad had that positive influence, and we were one of his Mo's.
Mo. Oh yeah.
He always had a way, because he'd pop up and say, "Hey Mo, listen," he goes, "I'll send you out for 2 days, but I'll bring you back for 3. Because I know you want to be down here, but I'll send you out for 3. Okay, Joe, no problem.
Yeah.
But he did. He just had that impact on us.
Yeah. He was a fucking great guy. God, I miss him.
Yes. He never. Your dad never got the chance to see me as a boss. And your dad, I was a rookie fireman.
My dad never got to see me as a goddamn fireman.
I get.
Fuck, I hope I'm making him fucking proud.
You are.
Well, you know it.
Neil, you are, man. You definitely are.
You take good care of your guys. I have no doubt about that.
You take care of them, and
that's what it's about, because I know they're going to take care of me.
That's right.
So I want to be that captain that was like, I want to fucking go work for him. Right. And you know what?
Respect. You got to give it. That's another thing too. By the wayside, if you don't give it, you're not going to get it.
Oh, I know.
A lot of people, a lot of the older guys,
totally agree.
Whoever's listening, you might not agree, but a lot of older guys, you don't give it. Okay, you're going to understand why you don't get it back. Works both ways. So goes a long way.
Yeah. And I got and like I said, I got a great crew and we work well together. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses. And we just work good together. Eric, you got to put up that other picture, man. We've been waiting.
Oh, I don't even know if I can find it.
Yeah. Don't want to leave you out, pal.
I'll have to go back and find.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I thought I was pretty tech savvy till we started doing this fucking podcast. It's like, fuck, man, how the fuck you doing that? I have no idea.
Well, you sure don't want me involved in that. Thank God for my.
Hey, all I'm glad is you were gonna click the fucking link and fuck yeah. Because I was asking him, how the hell do I send a link? How do I? Yeah.
We FaceTime our kids. Me and my wife. We FaceTime our kids. Hey, you can help us.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
Eric, I didn't tell you, but I'm married as well, and I got a daughter and a son. I got a 23-year-old son and a 20-year-old daughter. I'm in Cherville, so Indiana.
All right. And what are the kids up to?
Oh, my son actually, he went to college. He went to Indiana University and graduated. And he's on his way to becoming a CPA. So he's working for a company downtown in a loop. He audits company firms and stuff like that, traveling. So he's doing well. And the baby, she's 20. I call it a baby. She hates it, but that's my baby. She's home, but she's doing she's going to be a physical trainer. And she's a babysitter nanny for a couple. Oh. She's been doing that for like 3 years, and I think she's still debating what she wants to do on a regular basis. That's fine. I want her to be set. So
right on.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's interesting the twists and turns that life takes you. I too am second married. Have a great partner now. We are.
That's good.
I think you can call that partner your wife. I think you can actually say that now.
I did earlier when you were gone. I did. Okay,
all right. I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure you can say that because when you say partner, that might be like a dude. How I'm looking at it, because I'm narrow-minded. But no, Eric, you and Olivia, we love you guys. You guys are fucking great. Every time you guys.
No, Neil,
we love you guys.
Now?
We're doing our best to kill life.
Not yet. She's sitting down there. So I guess we're gonna have a fucking thanks, Cookster. So I guess we're gonna have a fucking conversation after this.
Well, I haven't seen you outside of the podcast. I haven't seen you in a while, my friend.
Yeah. Well, I guess you'll fucking find out next podcast if I'm in the fucking doghouse or not. So. Oh, she's laughing, so we're all good.
I'll meet her one of these.
I don't know, Eric. I might be moving in with one of you two. So
come on out. We got extra space now. They moved it.
Yeah.
And with us moving again in 6 months or so, we're erasing the trail behind us.
Right.
So
yeah.
That's actually Jeff. That's what we're up to in Colorado. I guess we're real estate investors now. We'll have lived in 3 different houses in 13 months. We're just buying, and we're not really flipping them, but we're taking advantage of the market out here. So
whatever it takes.
So this is the black and white picture I was talking about. This is my crew. Just before I left the fire service, I love these guys. So still think of these guys as my guys.
Yeah,
man. That's a strong picture there.
They're my guys.
That's a strong picture there with the group.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah. Going from so we have Tyler over on the left side. He was my new guy at that point. Then right next to me was Kirkman over here. Then we had Neil, who's senior guy, and then we had Bobby, who was driving at that point.
Yeah. Now you were a lieutenant on the department?
Yeah, back before all these guys got their what's it called? Your honorary promotions.
Honorary promotion to captains. Just to get more in line because
Yes, I was lieutenant, company officer at that point.
Nice. So strong picture there.
Yeah, that's one of them that I'll cherish and keep on my wall forever. Because my kids, I do hope to have kids someday, and so my kids won't know that I had a whole career in the fire service, right? So this is part of my history, part of my past, and they're going to definitely learn about it.
We will keep reminding you because we can post all those Photoshop pictures of like. So your kids will know you were in the fire service, right? Yeah, they will know. Yeah,
which is one of those things that like. I grew up around the fire service just like you did, Neil. And so that's one of those things where like it's going to be hard not having my kid. Like I went to the kitchen. I had dinner with my dad at the station and watched him roll out the door.
Oh yeah,
and that kind of stuff,
I was at the station all the time, fucking eating dinner.
And that's
Right.
something else that's different too. Since you brought it up, you do not see that too much anymore. You don't.
I make it a point that we're gonna do breakfast. You can do lunch on your own, and we're gonna do dinner as a fucking mess, as a fucking group, because that means a lot to me.
The
That
table,
is that.
yes.
Yeah, sitting at the
Yes.
table, and yeah, that means a lot, and I fucking stress that. And yeah, if you don't want to eat breakfast together or do a mess together, don't work for me. How's that? That's how strongly I feel about it.
Coffee breaks in the morning. I mean, your little 20 minutes, 30 minutes, BS sessions, whatever case may be.
We always bullshit with the oncoming, offcoming crews are always sitting around, the fucking kitchen bullshitting around, drinking fucking coffee, and that's just
Just check that comment out from the sister over there on Facebook.
I just posted it. I knew when. That's my sissy Heather. Yeah.
Wow, I haven't seen Heather in a while.
Oh yeah, she's a great girl. Love her.
Good.
Yeah,
love her. How's your brother doing, boss?
Well, he's living with Heather now.
Okay.
So I think he's still living. Yeah. So only time I hear from him is when he wants money. Sorry, Rusty. Since Ma passed away, I guess I'm the caretaker of the kids now since Ma and Dad are gone. So yeah, it's all good.
I remember
it's all
you
good.
three clowns being in Dad's van though.
Oh fuck yeah, bouncing around in the fucking back seat with all the fucking tools and those seat belts. That's what's wrong with America today. Yeah, roll around in a goddamn work van with tools in the back. Yeah.
Gotcha. I got to get out there and see you though. I got to.
Dude, we got to come out. So, hey, give me that information about that boxing thing in June, dude.
Yes, June 11th. I think it's June.
If I can get the time, or if I get the time, I'd love to see you guys and drink some fucking beers and
trying to get the troops. Eric, why don't you come out?
I was gonna say, get us the details. We'll blast it out on our Facebook page. Not to all 3 followers we've got.
Okay, we can do it. Okay,
yeah.
I'll do
Fuck
that.
Yeah.
I'll get it to Neil.
Hell yeah.
And Eric too. I'm definitely serious about what we talked about. With
Listen.
the mental health and stuff like that.
For sure. I just flew in and out of Midway the other day, so I wasn't too far away.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Had a nice little layover there. Neil and I talked about that a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
I think I was watching it.
Yep.
Yeah. Midway, plane fly right over the White Castle.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love me some White Castle. Son of a bitch. I get some now, but there ain't none around here.
It's still there.
Shit.
Oh, wow. This is wild. This is a good time this morning.
Yeah.
Good time.
Good deal.
Well, Jeff, it was a pleasure meeting you and being able to share this conversation and laughs and a few tears. I mean, that's the whole point of the show. That's the whole point of the
pleasure
show.
To meet you.
Well, I don't know about the fucking tears, but I apologize. Fuck, I don't
apologize. It's I mean, it's part of the brotherhood and the family of this job, right? I mean, we have all shared tears together, on this job. And if we
tears and blood, laughs, all kinds of
stuff. Laughs, good times, bad times.
Yep.
Pissed off at each other. Yeah. And guess what? We're still here.
That's right. That is right. Awesome.
Well, Neil, I don't know if my outro music works anymore.
Well, do you want me to text you or do you want to think about it? You fucking tell me.
Let me see if I even have it.
I'll get your email from Neil, Eric.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
Here, it's so the email for this one is pretty difficult. It's eric@viewsfromthebackseat.com. So
why don't you put it? Why don't you do a comment?
Share my email out in the whole wide world.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Wait,
I'll get it.
So hey, if you put that email out there, you're getting dick pics.
I just did. Yeah. Everybody knows what my views from the backseat is now. I think I just got a sunburn while we've been sitting here.
What the fuck? You did? What kind of light are you sitting in front of, dude? You got like two red spots.
You have red spots. You do.
Right? What the fuck kind of light are you sitting in?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get one of your fancy ring lights going.
What the fuck?
Oh
yeah, you're getting a fucking dick pic for sure.
Oh, let's see here. See if I have it. Yeah, it's not. I don't have it anymore, Neil. Oh, I do.
You don't have what? Just
the ring.
Post a comment.
Post a comment. Oh, I can hit it. See, I got it back. This isn't the final one. I got it, but I got it back. So we're good to go.
Bro, you look tan.
Me?
Now I look tan?
No, Eric, you look tan. You look. Dude, you change the lights down there, man.
It's new digs. I'm gonna have to get Jeff's contractors and give me a nice wall, some nice lighting.
Fucking
next time you're on blisters.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just posted a comment from Gretchen. Awesome show, guys. Usually she tells me how fucking bad I was or sucked, but yeah.
Now who's Gretchen?
Gretchen's my girlfriend.
Nice.
That you said when we're getting married. So if I'm not in the fucking doghouse, Jeff, thanks.
What are brothers for?
Exactly. Thanks, man. Fuck. Hey, I'm moving in with you, and I sleep naked. Just to let you know.
I've been a fireman for so long; it doesn't bother me.
Good deal. Good deal.
Anyway, enough.
Good deal.
Seen one dick, seen them all.
And they're not all the same.
No. Anyway, enough of that.
We're going down the rabbit hole.
Okay. Enough of the rabbit hole.
Pull it up. All right.
Take care, guys.
Hey. Love you guys, man.
Love you guys too, man. Be safe.
All right.
Definitely an honor. Thank you.
All right.
Stumper on the stove, my dear, because this ball game is over.
Love you, brothers.
Love you guys.
Bye.